UFC London is this weekend. Leon Edwards will be taking on Sean Brady for the number one contender. Dana White did say whoever wins this fight will most likely face the winner between Bilal Muhammad and Jack Della Maddalena. If I had to give an early prediction, I do think Bilal Muhammad beats JDM. I think JDM is really good. He's tough. He's a great striker. His win against Gilbert Burns was super impressive. I just think Bilal's on a different level right now, which leads to Leon Edwards for Sean Brady. Both of these guys lost to Bilal Muhammad. Leon Edwards got brutally beat up by Bilal in London at 5 a.m. back in July of 2024. And it wasn't a close fight at all. Leon literally did nothing in that fight. He got outstriked, got taken down 9 times. He was put on his back foot the entire time, couldn't counter strike, couldn't do anything. He couldn't do anything. And that was kind of concerning. And I know a lot of people say, well, it was at 5 a.m. Like, that wasn't normal. And that's 100% true. And they shouldn't have fought at that time, which was so stupid. Why are they fighting at 5 a.m.? But Bilal looked great. And that's like the hard part. You can't say, well, Leon didn't look good because it was at 5 a.m. I mean, Bilal looked great, though. So it's like, what's the excuse, you know? Leon, he's a great striker. He's a great fighter. He's good. But the fight against Bilal Muhammad was very concerning. And I'm not saying Leon is falling off or he's not that guy anymore, but he looked really bad against Bilal Muhammad. And Bilal Muhammad is a great fighter. I mean, he knocked out TKO Sean Brady in the second round, but it was pretty competitive at least, And that's what kind of gives me the edge towards Sean Brady more than Leon Edwards. Leon Edwards, this is going to be his 4th camp against a wrestler. He fought Kamaru Usman, which was a wrestling camp, Colby Covington wrestling camp, Bilal Muhammad wrestling camp, and now Sean Brady. Leon isn't... This is a classic striker versus wrestler matchup, right? Leon isn't a high-volume striker either. He's a precise striker. He's throwing 2 significant strikes per minute, landing 2 significant strikes per minute. He's throwing a lot of body kicks, jabs, leg kicks. He's preventing your movement. He's moving around, teep kicks, and that's about it. He kind of fights similar to Sean Strickland in a way, right? Leon Edwards isn't really a great counter striker. He's not really great on his back foot, but because he moves so much and he attacks the legs and he's throwing these body kicks and the jab and he's constantly moving, it's hard for his opponent to kind of get anything off unless you pressure Leon Edwards, and that's what Bilal Muhammad did against Leon Edwards. Bilal Muhammad put Leon Edwards on his back foot, attacking the head, going to the body, feinting for the overhand right, and then would go for the takedown. I mean, Bilal fought a perfect fight against Leon Edwards, and that's what Sean Brady will have to do too. Sean Brady, he's a good wrestler. He's a chain wrestler. He actually lands a good amount of significant strikes. He lands like 4.3 significant strikes per minute, and compared to Leon Edwards, Sean Brady is actually very, very similar to how he fights like Bilal Muhammad. Very similar. He's not really a great striker, but he throws enough where it kind of puts you on your back foot, and then he can go for the takedown or, land a ton of body kicks or leg kicks and kind of like beat you up while you're on your back foot. And that's what this fight is all about. Leon versus Sean Brady is about who can put the pressure on the other person, right? Can Leon Edwards prevent the takedown from Sean Brady, put him on his back foot, piece him up on the feet, kind of get Sean Brady to telegraph his shots and then land a finishing shot, a KO. That's like the whole goal for Leon Edwards. For Sean Brady, it's literally identical to Bilal Muhammad, what he did against him. Sean Brady needs to put Leon on his back foot, get him guessing on the takedowns, have him feint, and put Leon against the cage and chain wrestle him and get him tired. Make it a dirty, grueling fight for 5 rounds. That's how you beat Leon Edwards. For Leon Edwards, if he wants to beat Sean Brady, he has to throw a lot. He has to put the punches together. He needs to throw combinations. You have to be a volume striker to beat Sean Brady on the feet, and that's just facts. And that's what Bilal Muhammad did against Sean Brady, right? Obviously, they weren't worried about the takedowns because they're both great grapplers. So what did Bilal Muhammad do against Sean Brady? He headhunt the entire time, throwing 20 significant strikes just to the head, 5 to the body, 5 to the legs, and put Sean Brady on his back foot. Have him against the cage. Having him move, right? You got to get him to move. And that's how Bilal beat Sean Brady. Threw a right hand, got him rocked. 13 seconds left in the second round, and the ref stopped it, and Sean Brady got pieced up on the feet. When Bilal Muhammad started letting his hands go, that's when Sean Brady was getting messed up. And that's what Leon Edwards has to do, and I just don't see it happening. We have never seen Leon Edwards just let his hands go and piece somebody up on the feet, and that's why it's hard for me to pick Leon Edwards to beat Sean Brady. In this fight, I don't really see Leon Edwards putting Sean Brady on his back foot because of the volume. Really, I think it's going to be from Sean Brady might get caught with like one strike, and then Sean Brady's like, oh shit, I don't want to like shoot in right now. I'm not ready, and get pieced up. That's how I see it happening. It's not that I don't see Leon Edwards having a chance like beating up Sean Brady. Obviously he does. He's a great striker. He's a precise striker, but like Leon kind of gets lazy towards the later rounds. He kind of gets tired. He's good, but he does get tired in the later rounds, and he kind of just throws like a 1-2 calf kick, 1-2 head kick, 1-2 body, and it's not really enough to put... I don't think it's going to be enough to put Sean Brady on his back foot where he's concerned. Sean Brady is still young and dumb and like full of cum and will fight reckless to win. And we kind of saw that against Bilal Muhammad when Sean Brady fought him. When Bilal started letting his hands go, Sean started doing the same thing, and then he got hit a lot. I think Sean Brady, I know Leon has had wrestling camp and he's got good grappling and his takedown defense is pretty good, but I think like Sean Brady, his grappling is getting underlooked, and I feel like he's going to be able to like manhandle Leon a little bit, not in the first or second round, but in like the later rounds, 3, 4, 5. I think we're going to be able to see Sean Brady put something together. Sean Brady will probably throw like a ton of body kicks and stuff like that and kind of force Leon to move against the cage, and then you're going to see Sean Brady jumping for those single, double legs, high crotch single, and taking down Leon Edwards. This is a striker versus wrestler. This is all this fight is. I think Leon can still win. I'm not favoring him to win. Leon is the underdog in this fight, a plus 130 to a minus 155 for Sean Brady. I mean, this is a close fight. The question is this the end for Leon Edwards? I think right now in the welterweight division, we are in the process of the turnover. We're seeing these older guys, these older welterweight fighters kind of fade out, and we're seeing these younger guys starting to step up, step in, and fill their shoes, right? Kamaru Usman, Colby, Gilbert Burns, they're starting to fade out, and we're starting to get these newer guys in, Jack Della Maddalena, Sean Brady, Shavkat, Ian Gary. We're starting to see these younger guys come in, and I feel like Leon Edwards is still young. He's 33. Sean Brady's 32. But Leon has been in the UFC since 2014. He's been in for a long time, and his game hasn't necessarily like changed in the past like 5 fights. And that's great. That's good. Sometimes it doesn't always need to change, but Sean Brady is still young enough, and we don't really have that much on him where his game is still changing. He's still evolving and developing. And I think, although he might not have great striking, his striking is definitely going to look better in this fight than it did in the last fight, in the fight before that. But for Leon Edwards, I don't feel like we're not really going to see much change. And I think that's what the difference is in this fight. It's going to be, we're going to see Sean Brady maybe on this next level, this new page where he has better striking. His grappling is more fluid, and he's starting to put things together like Bilal is. And Leon Edwards is still in that stage where he's like surviving rounds and just like technically beating up people. And I think we're going to start to see these fighters kind of figure that out, and that's why I'm picking Sean Brady. I think this is the time where there's a turnover in the welterweight division. Maybe it's not. Maybe Leon Edwards surprises the world and shocks everyone, and he beats Sean Brady in a decision fight, outstrikes him, prevents every single takedown, and is still one of the best guys in the division, and just had an off night against Bilal Muhammad in London at 5 a.m. Maybe that's true. Maybe that is still true. But I think it's more likely that Sean Brady can put relentless pressure on Leon Edwards on his back foot, surprise him on the feet a little bit, maybe land some powerful shots. I mean, Nate Diaz landed a powerful shot against Leon Edwards in the 5th round and rocked him, you know? If Nate Diaz can do that against Leon Edwards, I think Sean Brady can do the same thing, right? I think Sean Brady can surprise people, put Leon Edwards on his back foot. His grappling is super technical. He's super good. He lands 3.49 takedowns per 15 minutes. That's pretty good for a grappler in the UFC, given that he's ranked 5th in the division. I think Sean Brady can do this. I think he can surprise Leon Edwards, shut down the jab, shut down the leg kicks, put Leon on his back foot, and beat him. But we'll see. The winner of this will definitely fight Bilal Muhammad, I think. I think this is going to be a great fight. Brady, he's one of the best grapplers in the division, and I think he's that next guy that, I mean, when we look at it now, that Bilal Muhammad loss has looked, you know, it's aged very well. It's aged very well. I think Sean Brady's that next guy. Be sure to like, comment who you think will win, how you think this fight will play out. Is this the end for Leon Edwards? Is this the end of the era of all these welterweights that we used to see that were GOATs, right? Jorge, Kamaru Usman, Colby, Gilbert Burns, like RDA, all these guys that are kind of fading out. Is this the end for them?